I'm the enemy. I'm controlling the enemy ship and everybody on it. Okay. And I also know the rules and make whatever adjudications need to be made. You guys are working together. You're the heroes on board this ship.
Okay.
So the way things are going to work is first ships move, then missiles move, and then the heroes can move and act in whatever order they want, and then the enemy, that's me, get to move and act in whatever order I want. In this particular mission, it's pretty dang simple. It's Showdown. This ship is being held hostage by the Fearlight, a horrible ship full of evil, greasy Tentacs who have taken control of the system. And you've got to drive them out somehow. Blow them up, capture them, drive them off the map, whatever you have to do to rid the system. This is your starship, which is also here.
Okay.
And your ship moves around on the hex map, and your characters move around on board the starship. So you have a move value of 7, so you can move 7 squares. And also an act. We will begin the mission with phase number 1, ship movement.
Okay, that would be me.
Your ship's going speed of 1, so, and my ship's going speed of 1, so they both go 1 hex. 1, and Arden, would you move that ship 1 hex? Right in the direction it's headed?
Okay.
Perfect. And now it's time for character actions. You guys can act in whatever order you choose. Generally, what you want to do is probably have people get power first.
Yeah.
And do the piloting last, because when they pilot the ship, the whole ship goes out of control. It is phase 1, character actions.
Okay, great.
So we're a team.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll some dice.
Yeah. First thing you're going to do if you want to get power is you're going to choose what number you're going for. So if you want to get 1 power, you need to roll an 8 on the dice.
Okay.
And if you want to get 2 power, you need an 11. And don't forget, you'll add your engineering skill. And because you're an engine specialist, you have a bunch of rerolls that you can do.
Yeah. I should pump the engine then?
Yep, you're going to pump the engine and go for the 11. So that would mean you're going to get to add your skill of 4. So you just need a 7 on the dice to get 2 power.
Okay. Just want 7 or higher.
That's 7 or higher. You got it. So you put 2 power into those bottom 3 anywhere you want.
So at this point right now, maneuverability to get over to where they are is most important. So I think helm power would be important. And when we get there, we're going to need to blast the crap out of them.
Okay, so
Nice.
guns.
Okay, you're done, and that actually puts a use marker on the engine. If you try to use that engine again, it's going to be a 3 harder to use. You can move too. Do you want to take your move action?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's actually a double move because as a Kenoshan, you get an extra move action.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile, Arden and Krystyna, what do you guys want to do?
What should we do?
That's a good question.
Well, you can scan them. Let's see, is there a scan there? The scan is half the distance, right?
+3. No, wait a second. That's additional.
Plus 3 per use marker.
So we can do 1 scan.
It would take a 7 to get a scan on them.
So try to roll 7 or
Try
higher.
to roll 7. But you've got a skill of
3.
3, so you just need a 4.
4. Oh.
You could go for
Go for 2.
You could go for 2, make it 3 harder.
Then you need a 7.
Then you need a 7, but you get 2 scans.
Okay, well, we're a team. So you guys think I should do that?
I think you should
Yeah,
go for
yeah.
it.
Okay, so then that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, that now you needed a 7 on the dice, but because it's in your profession, you can re-roll 1 of the dice. Because you're a professional.
I failed you guys.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, that'll give you 2 scans. And scan markers look kind of like this. And I'll put a 2 underneath it.
And how does that work?
So you're going to use scans whenever you're rolling to hit their ship. After you hit them to see where you hit them, you can re-roll the scan. You use the scan to re-roll the die to see where you hit them.
Okay.
Also, by scanning them, you get to see what's going on board the ship. So now you can see they've got an engineer in the engine, they've got a pilot in the helm just like you. This guy's ready, he's probably going to get some scans on you, and this guy's going to launch a missile.
Okay.
But not yet, not until enemy actions. Okay, Arden, you haven't gone. The difficulty to shoot them, if you wanted to shoot from your cannon right now, is it's 13 away, and their speed 1, so it's double their speed plus the distance, so you would need a total of a 15. What's your combat skill?
Okay. 3.
So you need a 12 on the dice. I don't know if that's advisable.
Okay.
We're gonna say don't do that.
You could prepare, and then you'd get +1 next phase. Or you could run back to try to launch a missile, because launching a missile is a little easier.
I could prepare for the...
All right.
I think that's a good call because we're kind of heading
All right.
towards each other.
So by preparing, you're going to get +1 next phase.
Okay.
And that's everybody but the piloting department. All right, Dean. Bring it on.
Okay, so we're going pretty much in the right direction, so I think I'm just going to try to increase our speed.
Yep.
Now,
Your ship size is 3,
okay,
so double that is 6, and your
Okay.
speed is 1, so double that is 2. So it's an 8 for you to increase your speed,
okay,
or an 11 to go by 2.
and I'm 4 skill.
So you need a 7 on
Wait
the
a
dice
second,
to
I'm
get
at
2.
3 skill,
So
sorry.
you need an 8 on the dice to get 2.
It's this guy up here, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, it's 4.
yeah.
Okay,
So you need a 7 on the dice to get 2 speed.
okay, let's go for that.
All right.
And do I get a reroll on one of the dice? Because it's
Exactly,
right
because you're a pilot.
Okay, go 7 is reroll. Got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right, so now, because he went for a double acceleration, that's going to raise the out of control by 2. So everybody lean back. Whoa, we just got rocked!
Love it.
And that spends 1 helm power,
Helm power goes down to 1.
and your speed goes up by 2. That's the top
This one?
Yep.
Great.
So to 3.
Yes. So now you're going speed 3.
Like it.
And that's everybody on the heroes. So now the enemies are going to do the same thing. His skill was 3, so he's going to go for 2 power. He needs an 8 on the dice. He got it. So he gets 2 power here, and they want to have theirs in guns. They want to be able to pound you.
And because we're faster, we're harder to
Oh,
hit.
and after he does that, he's going to move. Yes. And now this guy is going to launch a missile. He needs an 11, but he's got a 3 skill, so he needs an 8.
Ooh, wow.
Whoa.
That'll do it. So that launches a missile, and that puts this out on the map.
Ooh. There's a
I bet
missile
somebody
out there.
off camera is going to hand me a missile token in a second. Here, I found it. Okay, so that launches a missile and actually puts it on the map. So put that on their ship if you would.
Got it.
Thank you. And that's that guy, that guy. This guy's going to try to scan. He's going to do the same thing you did. And he's got a 3 skill. You have a 3 skill.
Yeah.
So he needs a 7 on the dice to get 2 scans. He's a professional as well. He gets it. So he's got 2 scans on your ship. Oh, by the way, when you did that, it put a used marker on that.
Okay.
Every time you use a
But how come that's
So-
2 scans, even though it looks like 1 scan?
Is there a use,
I put a two under there to count.
Oh, got it.
is there a use marker on the helm?
No, helms don't get used marker. Great question. And they've got 2 scans here. We'll put their scan like that. That's all of them, and now their guy is going to try to accelerate as well. His skill is only 3, and so it's size 3, speed 1, so it's an 8 minus 3. He needs an 8 on the dice. Got it. Should have gone for 3.
So when you say size 3, you're talking about the size of the ship.
Size of the ship is 3, and the speed is
Was 1.
speed is 1. So it's 3 plus 1 is 4. Doubled is 8 was my difficulty. So they did a double acceleration and spent all of their helm power. Now I wish I would have put some power into helm. Oh, and when we launched the missile, that cost a gun power because it's guns to launch the missile. And now we are done with the phase and we are ready for phase 2. So on phase 2, now we have ship movement, and your ship is going 3 and their ship is going 3. We'll leave the missile behind.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
Yep. And now the missile goes 6 squares, 6 hexes. So move the missile 6. And it ignores facing, just move it 6 closer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The last one, I
The
think.
last one would go this way because it's
Oh.
going
It's
toward.
going toward
Okay,
me.
yeah.
At the end of the phase, the ship steadies a little bit. The out of control level drops from 2 to 1. So the ship gets a little less out of
Oh,
control.
-1.
So the ship is still out of control. So everybody's at -1 on everything you do this phase, unless somebody spends a helm action to steady the ship.
I'm not gonna.
Which means that the pilot may go first this turn.
Yeah, if you want to steady the ship, that'll make it easier for the shots.
Yeah. We're still going in the right direction. I could speed up, but that would make it even more out of control. So why don't I go first and reduce,
All right.
which is piece of cake for me, because I only
It's-
need to reduce it by 1.
No, it's the difficulty is double your speed, which is now
Okay. 3
3 double is 6.
6.
And 6 is 12, minus your skill of
So
3.
it's 12 minus my skill is 4.
4, so you need an 8. And now steadying the ship
So I need
ignores
8
you.
plus.
No, steadying the
six-
ship ignores you.
Okay, so I need
8 on the dice will do it. 8 on the
Yay!
dice. So that wipes out all of your ook and spends 1 helm power.
Okay, good thing we put the power in the helm.
Yes.
Okay,
All right,
and
now.
then if he wanted to move, he
Oh
could.
yeah, and exactly. But I think he likes being
I
there.
think I should be in the helm.
All right.
We're gonna need more power.
What would be the purpose of moving at this point?
Well, somebody might have wanted to move over here to launch a missile.
Got it.
Or to go over here to a
Another-
teleporter, because somebody might be better off at hand-to-hand combat to take over the ship rather than shooting them ship to ship.
Got it.
Also, the scientist can fix that, so I can do that again. Otherwise, I have to go all the way over there to do any
Well, no, it's removing a damaged marker.
to remove the damage.
To remove a damage marker.
Yeah.
The used markers are going to come off at the end of phase 6.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Good
So
to know.
this is-
Okay, so now who should go?
We are definitely power short.
So you can remotely use an engine to pump for power, or you can transfer power if you want.
But how do I remotely?
It's 3 harder, but you get to any battle station. You can operate any battle station on the ship, but it's 3 harder because
Any of us can, or just the engine?
Anybody can, but if you're pumping for power, that's her shtick.
Yeah.
No,
But then we put a use marker over there.
Do you want to run back and just pump this one again at 3 harder? Get another power,
even
by the
though
way-
it's used.
even though it's used, but it's
just
so it's
3
3
harder.
harder.
Okay, yeah, I can do
Alright.
do that.
1, 2, 3. Well, we know it's 10. And you've got a skill of,
4.
so you need a 7.
Okay, so I just need a 7
You
again.
just need a 7 again. Now
Okay.
you're a specialist, so you get a pool of 8 rerolls. So if you want, you could try to go for a 10 to get 2 power. You might spend a lot of your rerolls, but all
I'll do 10.
right, let's see it.
Okay.
And as
Almost
the enemy,
there.
this is where I get to see them
Almost
spend
there.
all their resources.
Ah.
No! Yay!
All right, so that puts another use marker there and gets you 2 power. Because
Okay.
you're a size 3 ship, the maximum power levels are 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you can put 1 in the guns and 1 somewhere else.
But a helm is a
Yeah,
good
helm's
idea.
a good one. Yeah.
Or you could put in shields if you'd rather, but I think the gunner wants that power in the guns.
Yeah, we want to blast.
Okay, the difficulty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away, and their speed is 3, so it's going to be a 13 to shoot them. You've got a skill of 2, so you need an 11, and you prepared, so you get +1 more, so you need a 10. If she assists you, you'll only need a 9. You want to give her an assist?
How do I? That just means like give
That
her
means
my.
you move up next to her and make a combat check of an 8 to give her +1 on a
Okay.
combat thing. If you were assisting him in piloting, you'd move there and make a piloting check of an 8. So you need to roll a total of an 8 on a combat check. Got it. So you got your
I've
assist
assisted.
All right.
and your skill and you prepared, so that's +4 against the difficulty of 13. So you only need a 9 on the dice, right?
All right.
Let's see.
Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, plus double their speed of 3, so it's 13. And minus your skill, you're prepared, and your assist, you need a 9 on the dice.
Got it. Here we go.
Okay.
You're a professional, so you can re-roll 1 or both of those dice.
I would recommend it.
Yeah. Let's leave the 5. I'm okay.
Got it.
Yay!
All right,
Okay.
so that puts a use marker on your cannon. It spends a gun's power, and now you're going to roll, so you hit him. So now you're going to roll 2 dice and see where you hit them. And if we look at the angle you're hitting him from, you're hitting him from this side. So if you roll a 7, you hit him here. If you roll a 6, you hit him there. And if you roll an 8, you hit him here. So roll 2 dice and see where you hit him. And if you roll a 5, you hit him there. If you roll less than a 5, it misses the silhouette and just does a couple points of damage.
Which is why we got.
And if you
started.
roll more than a 9, if you roll more than an 8, then it misses the silhouette.
Okay.
So roll 2 dice. 7. Ooh, rips right through here, which is right where my engineer was about to do this thing.
Cool.
So here's how shields work. They've got shields of 1, and you've got guns of 3. So you're going to roll a total of 4 dice, and take away the highest die because they got 1 shield. Nice. So take away that 5 because they've got 1 shield. Now that makes their shields go down because they got hit. And this applies, the bigger die applies out here, and the next die goes here, and the next die goes out there.
There's nothing in the middle in this particular
Right.
ship.
This ship has a hole in the middle. It's just a convenient place to put the control card. So they're going to take 3, 4, 5 points of hull damage because anything that misses the silhouette still does 1 point. So they take 5 points of hull damage, which I will record on. I'll record it on paper in a minute. So they take 5 points of hull damage, and you can see from the hull check chart, they would need to make, with 5 points of damage, they need to roll a 2 or better on 2 dice to not blow up. So they're not going to blow up. And now we see they've got 5 points of hull damage. And now, meanwhile, also, if the dice here are 4, 5, or 6, then it breaks the module. But these dice are only 1, 2, 3, and causes a nuke. But they didn't do that. However, if it's 1, 2, or 3, it does 1 die damage to the occupants. So roll 1 die for this occupant, and he's a 10 tack, so you actually roll 2 dice and count the lowest one.
Okay.
All right, so he'll take 2 points of damage, which he is not liking. And
wait, but-
that's yes.
Oh, I'm a xenobiologist, so my direct does that?
Oh, that's a great question. That's when you're shooting them personally, when you can see them.
Oh, okay,
You just
yeah.
shot a shot that ripped through the whole ship.
Okay.
But this is like saying, oh, I know those guys are weak in their elbows.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so that is you, and you, and you, and that's everybody.
Yep.
All right, so now
And
I'm
that's
gonna get
because
to
my
the-
turn was like the helping
Just
turn.
help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
He's going to use the teleporter. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and shoot the cannon.
Okay.
Oh, but he didn't have the assist, and the ship's still out of control.
Yep.
But he's got a 3 skill, so he needs a 10 on the dice. Oh no!
10 on the dice.
No, he didn't
Now, do
prepare
these guys
it.
get the skill reroll?
They get the reroll. He would need an 11 on the dice. That's not going to do it. He's going to go over there and just wait till we get closer. This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's going to double move to there.
This guy, if
Oh,
he's
oh,
not
oh,
doing
oh.
an action, is he
1,
preparing?
2, no, enemies can't prepare.
Okay.
Great question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're supposed to go 6, but because the ship's out of control, they only go
Go
5.
one less, right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he lost 1 off of his total move. So he's moving over there so he can heal this guy because he's taking his damage with him. And now the pilot, what's he gonna do? Oh, I don't want to spend the power. He's just gonna chill. Okay, we're ready for the next phase. Now it is phase 3. Ship movement. Your ship goes 1, 2, 3. Their ship goes 1, 2, 3. Oh no!
Now.
And now their missile comes in on you.
Right.
1, 2, 3, and the missile rolls to hit you.
So describe again.
So-
You said the same thing with the 4, 5, 6, 7, or whatever. 5, 6, 7.
Yes, the missile in the basic game, the missile just rolls to see where it hits. So we're gonna see it's coming in from the side, so a 7 will hit you right there, which would be sweet.
Ooh. 10.
7,
Missed us.
8, 9, 10. So it misses you. It's a chasing missile. It's gonna keep attacking you from behind until you deal with it
Okay.
or it lands. Okay, so that was missile movement, and now it's character actions. So you can't. At the end of the phase, out of control level drops by 1.
Yeah.
But you were already there.
Yeah.
Because he steadied it. Okay,
We're gonna shoot it again?
you can't because there's a planet in the way.
Aw.
How did the planet get there?
That's the planet you were there to save.
Well, it sounds like I'm gonna need to turn.
Yeah. How do we do it?
But I should turn last because it's gonna send the ship out of control.
Good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need to turn and also then reduce out of control next turn so that we can shoot. So I'm gonna need 1 more helm power at least.
Okay. Can I
Um,
do that?
Well, now you're going to be at -6 because there's 2 used markers.
Or
Okay.
you can do
We
it
can
at
turn it remotely,
-3.
do it at -3.
Okay, let's do it remotely at -3.
Okay. So the difficulty is 8, but it's remote, so it's 3 harder, so it's an 11. And you've got a skill of 4, so you need a 7 on the dice for 1 power.
And how did you do
or
the
a 10
difficulty
for
was
Or
8?
10
10
for...
for 2.
Yeah, I'll do 10 for 2.
Go for
Okay.
it. Yes!
Yeah, okay,
You're
great.
awesome.
Alright, so that gets you 2 power.
Okay, so we're gonna do
Oh.
2 helm and just 2 helm.
We're probably gonna need the helm again, but
Put it in shields. We don't want to get shot.
Should we do that?
No.
Yeah, you're about to get shot.
we're about to get shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're on it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Okay, so shields.
Well, you still haven't launched your missile, and you might want to consider going over to the teleporter and sending over your bottom-kicking Marine. You might want to go over to the teleporter and teleport over, or go to the missile bay and go over in a boarding missile, like a boarding torpedo that flies through
So
space.
you're
just
telling me that you want me to teleport over there?
well,
They all just hang out over here?
yeah, well, actually, what I would do is teleport over the Marine first, and then you teleport over and stand behind the Marine and heal her. That's what I would do.
Okay, so my move 7, I can move 7 in that direction.
Yep. And if you double move, you can move twice, but you don't get an action.
Well, we need
Like
to
what
figure
this
out what
guy
our
did.
strategy is. We can
Right.
either stay on our ship and just keep pummeling them until they're dead, or we can start going over there. Because if we got some crew members on that ship, I really don't want to shoot them. Right?
Yep.
So we
You thought ahead.
yes. So we need to figure out what our strategy is. There's two ways we can go here.